What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So there's one thing that's on everybody's mind when it comes to Shiba Inu, it comes to Bone, Leash, all of that. It's Shibarium, right? And I've been getting some interesting questions related to Shibarium and what's going to happen with Shiba Inu and other positions that are there. Because there is definitely a high incentive on trading in Shibarium, especially if you have lower costs. If you're going to have burning that's associated with it, if you're going to have businesses and use cases around, Shibarium, you may end up seeing a reason to be over there. So I've been getting, again, an interesting question that you guys probably clicked on the video for. And it's surrounding the fact that exchanges could delist Shiba Inu because of the fact that Shibarium has launched. And let me explain. I'm not trying to create any type of FUD. I just want to answer the questions on whether this could happen or whether it will happen or won't happen. And I want to clear some things up because I've gotten, maybe 5 or 6 people that have asked me in a matter of an hour about if we were going to see some sort of delisting. And I don't know where it's coming from, right? I don't see anything on Twitter. I may have mentioned it, once or twice in one of the Shibarium videos saying that, exchanges buy their coins. And a lot of times they're buying their coins or they're giving their coins, but in most cases they're buying it, so they're spending money. And if people are just moving their coins over to another platform, then that means that they're losing out on that money. So I want to kind of clear things up and give people examples on what has happened in the past with other layer 2 solutions and see how that really applies here and if it does fully apply. So guys, make sure you watch this whole video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at PerryAK, you can follow me there. Don't forget about my Patreon if you want to ask me questions directly. That's where a lot of these questions come up, where people are just asking me about what's going on with Terra Luna Classic, what's going on with Shiba Inu, what's going on with this project, this project, this project. And then we get videos that can be created to answer a lot of the questions that come through, as well as the comment section. So feel free to comment down below. Anyways, again, Shiba Inu is on our mind, right? And Shibarium is on our mind. Bone is on our mind. Everything that's associated with this ecosystem is on our mind. And we're hoping that Shibarium will have a large impact to the entire ecosystem, as well as probably more of an impact to Shiba Inu, because we want to see the supply burn down. We want to see more of a use case. We want to see just everything benefit Shiba Inu in such a big way. So with that being said, we go to CoinMarketCap and understand that we see the prices, we see all the things that we normally look at, but then we go to markets and we understand how many markets it actually is available on and what percentages are traded where on Binance, on Coinbase, on KuCoin, on Kraken, any of these places, right? You scroll down, you're seeing over 100 pairings or over 100 pairings at this point. You can see a lot of different pairings that are across the board. I mean, a ton, right? 200 plus, and you can load more. So there's a lot of pairings for Shiba Inu. Now, with all these pairings, all of these don't really provide any type of benefit besides like buying and selling and whatever. However, Shibarium is supposed to offer a burn that's associated with Shiba Inu, lower prices. So if you're trading in an exchange and you pay $5 to trade on that exchange, it should cost you maybe pennies to trade on Shibarium. So it's looking a lot better for the normal person to trade on that platform, to go back and forth, to get out of it. Now, the only thing that you would not have is an off ramp, but we'll explain that in a little bit. So with all of these different pairings that are having the higher prices, and then you have Shibarium at a lower price, it's going to kind of push people over to this platform, this Shibarium platform that, which would be good for us because we're seeing a lot of burning. We're seeing a lot of activity. We're seeing everything that's flowing over on this platform, which is definitely a good deal. However, where does that leave the exchanges? A lot of these exchanges that have these pairings, they're buying these coins, right? They spend $1 million to buy these coins and people own them. Now, when people own them, they can send them anywhere they want, right? They basically say, let's say 100,000 people or $100,000 end up being purchased on Coinbase. And that $100,000, now people find a benefit in Shibarium. They move that $100,000 over to Shibarium. Well, now Coinbase only has that value, the assets, the underlying assets of 900 million because 900,000 because 100,000 ended up moving over to Shibarium. So when you move it, they're losing out on those assets that they spent money on. So it's definitely a conversation where it's like, hey, are they going to delist it if enough ends up moving over, right? Or are they going to buy more, or are they going to provide some sort of incentive or something like that? Well, the incentive thing, they're not going to do that. They're not going to sit here and be like, all right, well, we're going to let you buy it for cheaper and buy it for the same prices over there. We're just going to, see how this thing plays out. Now, a lot of people believe that 50% of the volume flows over there. If 50% of the volume flows over there, I would probably guarantee that some of these exchanges would look at this differently and say, look, we're not investing any more money into these plays. And if we don't have the liquidity, we don't have the liquidity. And the issue that we would deal with is the fact that if they do delist something, then we do not have that off ramp. We do not have the ability to collect our money unless we somehow convert it to another cryptocurrency and then, sell it over there. So there's definitely a little bit of a worry whether we will see them delisted or not. But I'll give you my honest opinion. I don't believe they will, right? They may end up taking a hit, but I don't believe that they will, because it still does provide value for them, and they still have people that trade over there and still have people that believe in it. And I also don't think that we're going to have 50% of people, 50% of volume flow over to Shibarium. I think it's going to be more like 10 to 20%. And the most hit will probably be somewhere like Binance, some of the bigger exchanges. They maybe hit a little bit more, but it won't be a huge impact. And so I don't believe that they will delist Shiba Inu from these exchanges. It just doesn't make sense. If we take an example, Loopring, right? Loopring has their layer 2 platform, layer 2 solution, where it is cheaper to buy and purchase and trade and do all that on their own platform. But people didn't move over to that, or you didn't see everybody move over to it. It's still heavily tradable and traded on a lot of these other platforms, Coinbase, whatever, right? All of the other places that it is tradable on. Now, it is more of a benefit to do that, but you also, I would kind of, add to this that you don't have the incentives that Shiba Inu has with Loopring. You just have a layer 2 platform where it's cheaper and you can go through different pairings and, gain something, throughout throughout that. With Shiba Inu, you may have more of a use case with it. You may have the burning that's associated with it. And even while you're looking at everything else that's traded on there, Shiba Inu is affected in a big way. So will they delist Shiba Inu? I would say that it's probably less likely chance that they're going to do it. I would say it's 90% chance, 95% chance that they're not going to do that, unless we see probably more than 60% or 50% of the volume that flows over to Shibarium. Then we can start to increase those odds of them delisting. But still, I think it's necessary. I think people need it because it is the off ramp. No matter what, Shibarium will get and trade all of that, but the off ramp will go back to Coinbase, where people will sell their Shiba Inu or sell whatever they have for a certain value. So no matter what, even if you bought it over in Coinbase, send it over to Shibarium and bring it back to Coinbase, it's still in the same process, right? They need an off ramp. Unless Shibarium somehow gets an off ramp, which means they need some form of liquidity, which I don't know if they'll have a pool over there. But anyways, we'll have to see. So you let me know what you're thinking. I know it's an interesting topic. If they will delist, and it's probably a FUD like topic, but what I'm trying to do is answer these questions that are coming up. And if they create some sort of FUD, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to make sure people are prepared for everything that could transpire with Shibarium. but know that I don't think they're going to delist anything. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, and check out my other channels. I have an NFA channel that I post crypto and stock videos too. So if you want to check that out, definitely check it out. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.